Hello, welcome back. I hope that you are doing all right, but I already know it is eclipse season. I've been talking to a few people and I know some people are going through it. So I am ready to talk to y'all about this solar eclipse, what it means for you, and how you can make the most of it. I hope that you stick around, watch the whole thing. There will be a pick a card tarot reading at the end where you'll be able to pick a crystal and get even more insight about what this solar eclipse means for you. But before we get to that tarot reading, we all just need to take a moment and find out what this solar eclipse really is. And I'm not even going to go into any aspects for y'all. I'm just going to tell y'all what's up, like what's going on. So some of y'all can be prepared for what's going to be coming up for you. And don't worry, I think you're going to find out it's going to get really good, really fast. So if you're ready, like I'm ready, sit back, relax, and let's go.
I'm living good, I'm living great. Everything I do in the first place.
I went over with you guys that Pluto in Aquarius, that things were going to be shifting, that people were going to be leaving, exiting, relationships you thought weren't going to end, were going to end. I thought we went over this, okay? And then the full moon in Libra really amplified that and really made it to where it was like, yeah, definitely the relationship and the losing or the shifting of relationships definitely amped up with the lunar eclipse. So if during the lunar eclipse and the time period afterwards, if you felt like a huge shift where you lost like a lot of people, maybe like really quickly, or a significant relationship ended really fast, some of y'all, maybe things got, actually really good and you were really shocked. You were like, I never thought me and this person would be cool, but shockingly, here we are. Don't worry, that was just the lunar eclipse energy. And go ahead and check out the full moon in Libra if you need to go back and get, caught up on all of that. But since we're talking about the new moon in Aries and the solar eclipse, this is what's going to be going on with that. I'm Janae, the astrologer, and I'm here to give you your update. I give everybody a full moon and new moon update. So if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so you can be updated on what's going to be coming up. So let's go ahead and get into the tea. Solar eclipse in Aries, the new moon in Aries, honestly, I think is going to be very good and very prosperous. However, we got to be careful about how we ride this ride, okay? You need to be choosing a side, because you can be on the side where things are so good and amazing. You can be on the side where things aren't good or amazing. All in all, unexpected changes are going to be coming for everybody. I know you've been seeing it everywhere. Everyone's talking about life's changing, life's changing. That is actually true. Everyone's life is changing. Now, I'm not saying directly on the eclipse that something major is going to happen and your whole life is going to change, but definitely that eclipse is going to ignite energy that within the next couple of weeks from that eclipse, yes, some unexpected things are going to be popping up. And some of y'all, maybe it's going to be, it might come off like it's bad. Let me mention that. And I want you to know, you got to know where you stand. And note, if something abruptly happens, like, losing a job, losing a car, not being able to go on a trip or something, keep in mind that it is for your highest good. So don't get yourself down. Don't get boggled by anything. Don't get into this negative headspace of, oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. Let me just fall apart with it. No, you need to stand strong, okay? You need to stand 10 toes down. Do you hear me? You gonna stand on business today. And let me explain why. Your soul's purpose, your deepest desire is genuinely coming to you. And the path has already been set. It's already been put into motion. I think some of you are thinking like, so is it going to begin on the 8th? How is something going to start on the... Okay, this is why. I told y'all, Pluto in Aquarius. That was when it was set into motion. That was when everything really begun. So I know Pluto in Aquarius, we all lost a lot. I think we all went through some crazy things. I think we all felt some crazy things. And we kind of thought to ourselves, like, where's the win? What's going on? What was going on was a transition. In tarot, we call it the death card. On the Fool's Journey, when he goes through death, he realizes that he did not die, that he only transitioned. So what happened was a lot of transitions, a lot of transformations. And so people might think like, oh, everything kind of fell apart. I lost. You didn't lose. And, I think a lot of us, we were put into a place where we were kind of stripped of everything. And you will find in these next upcoming weeks, you were stripped of everything so you could remember who you really are. Who you really are is a powerful, manifesting being. You know how to manifest. And through all of this, you're getting everything stripped away so you can understand you create your reality. I've been telling y'all, they ain't playing with us anymore. And the truth is, all of us are coming to this wonderful place where we are creating our own realities. And we are starting to come to a true understanding of really how to do that on a consistent basis, consistently create the reality that we want. And I am here to tell you, I am living proof that is possible. It is completely possible for every single one of us to every day completely stand in the light and live the life that we truly want and desire. You're also meant to truly understand what you can really do, because you can do a lot. So during this solar eclipse, new moon in Aries, I am going to ask you to do a couple things. First things first, the lunar eclipse I told you to release. If you didn't do my release meditation, do it now, or at least afterwards. But I told you to release, and you still have time before the solar eclipse comes. Release. And even if you watch this after, if you're having a hard time, if you're struggling, take some time and release. And then with this solar eclipse, I want you to align yourself with your destiny, with your true purpose. I don't want you to manifest a house or a car. I want you to say, universe, give me my soul's desire. Give me my soul's purpose. And that's what we're all going for, because I promise you, whether you want it or not, you gonna get janked there. So you might as well just surrender to the universe and be willing to go with the flow and get there anyways. During this eclipse, people might be a little frustrated, a little irritated, might be a little jumpy, might be really impulsive. Try to stay away from people who you know vibrate on those type of frequencies, that like to be involved in that type of stuff. Make sure during this new moon that you're around people that are just as ambitious, motivated, creative, and trying to kind of go on the positive plane and the positive path that you are as well, because that is where like a lot of your energy and motivation, and you're going to get a lot of the inspiration to really start taking inspired action and making a lot of this soul's purpose and the soul's desire stuff that you're wondering, like, Janae, how's that going to happen? You're going to use this new moon's energy to be able to kind of wield it in and make it true. That means that you yourself also run the risk of being irritated, being a little aggressive or impulsive. So just make sure that every morning you are waking up, you're grounding yourself, you're cleansing your energy, you're checking yourself, and you're keeping yourself in a nice balance. During this solar eclipse, I want you to have a more conscious effort towards keeping yourself in balance. So when these energies come at you, or when you're surrounded by them, they have less of effect on you, and you won't have to participate in that kind of behavior. Because I know you're going to look back on this and be like, I didn't mean to like cuss them out. I know you didn't want to cuss them out, baby. That's why I'm going to need you to ground. Okay, make sure that you're staying hydrated, eat some food, and stay away from people who you already know kind of trigger you and get you there. More importantly, during this solar eclipse, everyone is going to get deeper connection with their higher self, with their spiritual guidance, with their ancestors, with their angels, but more importantly, with your higher self. So during the lunar eclipse, I don't know if anybody experienced any supernatural activity where they felt like maybe they were communicating with higher dimensions or with angels, or just, something spiritual took place. Yes, a lot of things happened for a lot of us where we got more confirmation and a deeper connection that this spiritual stuff, the spiritual realm, that all of this stuff really does exist and it really is true. So with that being said, during this solar eclipse, you are going to continue to get in deeper connection with your higher self. So look forward to getting downloads, look forward to getting random messages, look forward to just knowing things and you don't understand how you know them. Typically what it means is your higher guidance is trying to get in contact with you. And if you can hear that, if you can understand that it means that they're getting through. And that is a breakthrough for you in knowing that you can channel to higher dimensional beings, which, mind you, you guys can all channel to higher dimensional beings. You can get inner guidance, you can get the answers to all your questions anytime that you want. The only thing I do is teach you like how to recognize and understand that. But just so you like have that known now, you're already doing it. Like you already do it, babe. Don't make it harder than it really is. Last thing before we get into this tarot reading, make sure that you pay attention to your dreams, that you are noting them down, and make sure that you are finding a wonderful creative outlet during this time period, okay? Or at least staying physical, doing some yoga, going for a run, dancing, drawing. Make sure that you're just finding a way to kind of get out the extra energy. There's a stellium going on in Aries, and when that happens, there's already an extra concentration of energy, right? You're gonna have a lot of energy. Okay, you might be feeling, spicy, like I said earlier. So if you start to feel yourself kind of feeling spicy, please go for a run or do some yoga or play some football. I don't know, just do something to kind of align yourself and get yourself in check so you don't, spiral out of control. Keep yourself in balance. That's going to be very important. So keep in mind, some intense things are going to be going on. We already know some things in your life might end up falling apart, but it's only because better things are going to be coming into play. So when you want to get afraid or you want to be like, Janae, what is going on? Just breathe, just trust, and just know that everything is happening for your highest good. You're protected. You are safe. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're not going to get harmed. You're just being transitioned. You're being moved from one point to the next. Don't worry, the universe got you. The universe got your back. All you have to do is relax, surrender, follow your flow. Your flow is whatever makes you feel good. So during this time period, I am going to ask you, please only engage in things that make you feel good. If it does not make you feel good, we don't want it. Leave it in the past. I did do this a little differently. I did split the videos up, so the tarot reading is going to be in the next video in part 2. It is going to have your ritual herb crystal, and it's going to have the rundown about what's going to be going on for you during the solar eclipse. I do want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get more. And I'm going to make you aware that I will be having a solar eclipse energy activation meditation dropping that Sunday before the eclipse. I encourage you to do it either before or during. It is going to be extremely powerful. And if you're ready for this tarot reading, go ahead and head over right now, and I'll see you there. Bye.